Dom wears his yellow trousers quite a lot, and
can't take them off.
I'm not sure why.
They're too tight to take off.
They're a bit gay, aren't they?
Easy.
This summer, Muse fans eagerly awaited the band's fourth album, Black Holes and Revelations. To their surprise, the album charted bold new ground for Muse, exploring sounds never touched on their prior release, Absolution. Though keeping the same themes lyrically, the style has drawn comparisons to Depeche Mode, Queen, and Franz Ferdinand, a far cry from the moody sound of Absolution.
I think there's a lot of kind of European elements in there, like you've got a bit of folk music from the south of Italy, maybe south of Spain, flamenco guitar, hints of some of the classical music in other songs, got a bit of rock from the UK, got a bit of ABBA. It's good being in a band. It's quite cool.
With so many different influences, Christopher from Atlanta had this question.
When it comes to writing your album, who or what, if at all, is your muse? There's moments when stuff comes to you and it's like, it just comes to you, you know, it comes out of nowhere. And I think there's certain moments when you just kind of tune into another frequency or something and you just start hearing stuff and it's basically translating stuff. It's not, sometimes it doesn't feel like it's you know, it just feels like you're just translating something.
And indeed, they tuned into another frequency when writing Black Holes and Revelations in the south of France.
Well, in the south of France, there was an old studio that it was built on an old Knights Templar settlement, and I'm not sure about the other guys, but I've always been quite interested in conspiracy theory stuff, you know. And Knights Templar are supposed to be kind of, there's various conspiracy theories about what they did, you know. I wanted to go there and see some ghosts of the Knights Templar and get inspired by the shadow people. But it was nice to be somewhere like that, you know.
It's very secluded,
really sort of medieval, you know.
But as expected, hanging out with the shadow people got the best of them. So the band finished their album in the grit of New York City.
Well, New York's a different kind of vibe. It was, you don't really get many ghosts here, and so we came to New York to kind of try and get a bit of reality into the album. And the groovier side of the band that it reminded us that was something we did want to get across, and we weren't really doing that in France.
After completing the album, these guys were eager to get back on the road with their new music.
That's the heart and soul of the band, really. I think that's the reason why I got into a band. That's the reason why I wanted to sort of play. And I think that's where you kind of see a band at the purest form. You know, I think album making for us, especially the first few, was like it was trying to capture what we're doing live. Playing concerts is probably one of the best feelings that I've experienced. I think you know, it's up there with, you know, maybe 2 or 3 other activities which are as exciting.
And what are the other 2 activities that are just as exciting?
Scuba diving is a pretty good one.
You know, if you develop a kind of, a closeness with a person of the opposite sex, it can develop.
Are you talking about love?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh.
In addition to their newer sound, the guys also experimented with a different look with their music video for Knights of Sidonia.
Yeah, I mean, making that video was great. I mean, it was nice to do something with a bit more tongue-in-cheek, you know. Because I think that song can be interpreted various ways. And one of the ways is it's like a kind of, you know, it's a kind of fun mixture of different genres. You know, like you've got a bit of kind of prog rock in there. You've got a bit of kind of spaghetti western films in there. A bit of sort of, you know, South Italian vibes in there. And it's kind of, I think we wanted to do a video that kind of showed the more light side of that song. You know, quite like that kind of silliness that comes with it all. You know, so especially the R2-D2 bit when he walks down the sand. You know, I like that.
Fresh from the black hole with an extended tour schedule ahead, Muse gives fans a lot to look forward to.
Well, we're going to be on the road for a while, aren't we?
Yeah, we're going to be touring for a long time.
Mainly at the moment we're concentrating on playing live, and then we can go back to Europe and attempt to play some stadiums.
Stadium rock.
Stadium rock, yeah, stadium rock.
It's coming back.